We need to recognize the monumental real estate market in the last year, because it's going to present very, very well for you if you're trying to get listings. And here's what that means. Historically, a 3, 5, 6, 7% rise in real estate, regardless of the market, was seen as awesome. You're great. You're on the path. But in the past year, in most markets, and I say this pretty loosely, but in most markets, the rise year over year was over 25%. That means that if you bought a house in late 2019 and late 2020 and sold in late 2020 or anytime in 2021 versus right now, a year later, your home was increased in value by at least 25%. In most markets, I can tell you in Dallas-Fort Worth, there's some cities that actually rose by 32%, by 33%, which is astronomical. And that's something that if you compare the previous 10 years, if you compare what happened in the last 12 months to the previous 10 years, is something that is unprecedented. Now, what we use that information for now is to present that information to our homeowners. The homeowners that have not been paying attention to the real estate market. Yes, they hear interest rates were at all-time low. Yes, they hear that there's a lot of offers. Yes, they see their neighbors selling, but they really didn't turn that mirror around and looked at their personal situation. They've thought about potentially moving at some point in time, but it's until you hear those facts, those stats, that actually make you think, well, is it time for me? Should I actually sell now? It's a huge opportunity. I'll give you an example from the real estate market. I'm sorry, not the real estate market, from the stock market. Well, last year, if we would have known what was about to happen to the stock market this year, well, last year, towards the end of 2021, all of us should have gotten into cash because the stock market absolutely tumbled, right? So this is a very, I'm not going to say it's a direct correlation, but once you start seeing and sharing these numbers with your home owners, it becomes real. So just a lot of people are not aware that this is happening. A lot of people are not aware how much home equity they're sitting on. And this goes beyond just, hey, sell your house, right? That's going to happen. But this goes beyond that. This is an opportunity for those people that have been wanting to get into real estate. Well, did you know that you can refinance and use that amount to go and purchase a second property, get your first rental? You've been watching HGTV for 10 years and have yet to do something in investing, right? So there's a lot of creative financing. And when I say creative financing, I mean actual finance. I'm not saying lie. There's a lot of unique loan products that your clients can leverage very comfortably, but they're just unaware. I'll give you another personal example. Back in my day when I was the chief operating officer of a network of compounding pharmacies, so I was in healthcare, I was making 6, 7 figures depending on the year. I was living pretty comfortably, but in my mind, I thought I needed 20% down to buy that next property, which we know that that's not true, right? So that is still out there. That is still a myth out there that we, as real estate professionals, it's our responsibility to share that, hey, that's not true, for one, but there's other ways for you to build your wealth. Like if I had the information I had now, as opposed to the 5 properties that I have now, I would have 50 properties because I just didn't know, right? So it's an opportunity to share. Again, going back into what's happened in the past year, it's a great way for you to share charts. It's a great way for you to share numbers. It's a great way for you to share reality. And when I say share all this information, you have content for days. You have content for your email marketing. You have content for your social media, for your YouTube, for blogging. Anything that you can think of, all of these platforms that are available for you that reach the masses, the millions of people in your community, you're able to leverage. At this point, we need to really, more than anything, if we're looking for that one sentence of what this is all about, we need to stop being consumers and we need to be creators. right? So it's so simple, such as, and this is an action item for you right now. So everyone has something tangible. I know I went pretty macro. That's not my character. I really want to get into something practical. Putting up a poll on your stories. Every single one of you can do that, right? So it can be so simple, such as, in the last 12 months, that the real estate prices go up by 20% or 40%. And they have that option, 20 or 40, right? And you're going to start seeing that engagement. Same stories example. Do you wish you would have sold 12 months ago or today? Right? And these are just very actionable things that you can put in your stories that will get you engagement. So if you go with that latter example that I gave you, do you wish you would have sold? You don't have to do 12 months. Would you rather sell 3 months ago or 3 months from now? Right? And people that are answering that, they may not all be homeowners, but many of them will be. These are very practical ways for you to, again, use your social media time wisely. For those of you that have gone through one of my strategy sessions, you know that I teach on what's called the 213, 2 active ways to generate business for now business. So 2 now strategies. 1 passive strategy means for later business. And then dominating 3 social media platforms. One of those social media platforms you're going to live in 7 days a week. For no more than 15 minutes, by the way, but you're going to post in 7 days a week. The second, your secondary platform, the one that you're going to be proficient on, you're doing Monday through Friday. And then your third platform, you're going to go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's how you make social media manageable and working for your business, rather than you going into social media and wasting your time, which I'm very fond of doing. So that's, again, the 213. If you're looking for those of you that are looking for structure, those of you that are looking for, hey, what do I need to be doing in my business today? If you follow that simple formula, you will know what to do every single day by just following the 213, 2 active strategies that you're going to focus on for now business. That could be cold calling, that could be direct mail, that could be calling FISBOs, that could be doing what Rose, I don't see you on here, Rose. She's actually calling right now. Calling the most expensive zip code in her market. That's what she mentioned before we hopped on. Whatever active strategies you decided to use, go for them. Focus on 1 passive strategy that you know will bring you business with time. This could be YouTube. This could be blogging. This could be Pinterest. This could be down the road. And then, in Google My Business, by the way. And then dominating your social media platforms in a structured way, right?